Are you going to finish the year strong? Will you finish the fourth quarter strong, swinging for the fences, executing on what you intended on doing? Or are you going to let the fourth quarter just float on by? Here we are, the end of the third quarter. It's literally 2 days from the fourth quarter, and this is what I do. I look at what my annual plan was, and I broke that annual plan down at the quarters, and am I executing on that plan? That's the first question I ask myself. The second question is, I look at the third quarter and I say, is the third quarter working? Did I execute on the third quarter? What worked in the third quarter? What did I do that was good? What did I do that I could do better? What tweaks do I want to make? And then I bring all of that into the fourth quarter and I set up my fourth quarter. So let's go to it. As I was doing this morning, I asked that question. The exact question of, did I execute on my third quarter priorities? What were my third quarter priorities? The first priority I set out for the third quarter was to market my gratitude journal. That's this right here. The second thing I decided to do was grow my brand. And the third intention I had, or the third priority, was to live a more healthy lifestyle. What do those three things look like? Well, here we are 3 months later. Did I market my gratitude journal? No, I decided to put that on hold. I decided that I wanted to put my time, energy, resources behind my second priority of growing my brand, growing out this channel, adding more value to people, helping people crush it, encouraging people that they can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It really is true. It's funny how I would listen to videos like this and people would say, oh yeah, if a pizza guy and a drug rep can buy real estate, so can you. And I didn't understand it until I started going through it. There's nothing special about me. Or I guess the one special thing about me, if there was something special, is consistent action. I'm consistently working towards my goal of helping 112 million people become freedom thinkers. What's that mean? It means that you have the ability to think for yourself. You know that you have the ability to think for yourself. You know that you have the ability to change your life by the choices you make. That's what a freedom thinker is. A freedom thinker has broken away from the outside forces of society and what those forces placed upon us. And we think, we evaluate, we don't just take what the news says, we actually go out there and we look at it. Right now, it's the political environment, right? It's the end of September, the beginning of October. The elections are a month away. And the Republicans are saying shit and the Democrats are saying shit. I don't take what either one of those say for granted or at face value. I take it with a grain of salt. If they're really saying something, I will go out and research it myself. That's what a freedom thinker does. A freedom thinker has their own stance and they don't look or repeat talking points. They understand that they're not an oak tree, meaning they're not stuck in one spot. An oak tree can't move. Once it grows, it grows. It's there forever. I can choose to move. I can choose to change my identity. I can choose to believe in different things. I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to evaluate things, and I can evaluate things for myself. So that's what my purpose is. So has this year led to that? And it has. Each day, my viewership goes up. each day, the duration that people are listening to my content increases. They're finding value in it. And if I can just change the way one person looks at their life and create a change so that they attack it more aggressively, if I could change the paradigm, just one paradigm they're looking through, that's an amazing thing. So in Q3, I had those 3 priorities, right? The journal, growing my brand, and a healthy lifestyle. The journal I decided to put on the side. I wasn't going to push that journal out. I wanted to help people through building out my brand. Healthy lifestyle. Well, I kind of hit that. I hit it half. I'm not instituting all the things that I set out to institute. So that's something that's not necessarily working. That's something that needs some work. Specifically, what did I do in Q3 that is actually working? I'm doing these daily videos, 100 and 100 challenge, 100 videos in 100 days. That's allowing me to reach more people. It's allowing me to learn the YouTube world, creating videos, editing videos, creating thumbnails, all of that. I'm meeting with my coach and I'm executing on the conversations that we're having. So my coach will give me feedback and I will go out and execute on that. If you go back into my feeds, you can actually see conversations that we had, because if you just look at the thumbnails and if you look at the actual video content of how I'm laying it out, you could see the conversations that we're having. Reading and researching. I'm doing so much more in the research and in the education that I'm taking on. I'm learning how to ask better questions. I'm learning storylines. I'm learning thumbnails. I'm learning to be a little bit more compassionate with myself. That I'm not always going to hit the things that I set out to hit. And that's okay, because it will come. Everybody has their own journey. Weekly calls with Lou. I'm going to give a shout out to Lou. Lou is my accountability buddy. And he calls me out of my shit. We're like, no, you're being lazy here. You got to do this. No, I really think you should go in this direction. And he offers really good feedback. That thumbnail sucked. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. He'll send me text messages. Yeah, way to go. This is what I'm talking about. That accountability call, I'm going to do a whole session on that accountability call and something called Who Luck. That's going to be a really good talk. So those are the things that are working. Those are the things that I'm going to pour more energy into in the fourth quarter. Now, what's not working? I'm struggling with late night eating. Remember I said my healthy lifestyle is 50-50? I'm doing walks. I'm going to the gym about 50% of the time. So that late night eating and those gym visits have to improve. I can't expect to improve on something if I don't change what I'm doing. If I keep having the same input, eating junk food, I'm going to have the same output. I'm not going to be the weight I want to be. I'm not going to feel and look the way I want to feel and look. But I'm not an oak tree. I get to make the change. I get to make the choice. So I just got to keep that more front and center. So let's move into the fourth quarter. What's the fourth quarter impact? So what 3 priorities do you have in the fourth quarter? Write out your priorities. If you don't write it out, it's not going to be front and center. It's going to be like a raft on a river just floating wherever the current takes it. You have to be intentional. My number one priority is impact. How am I going to have that impact? Through the YouTube channel that we're watching right now, daily videos. I'm going to start focusing on editing the videos better. I'm going to start focusing on using B-roll. I'm going to start focusing on better storytelling, laying out a story format so that the message is more engaging. So that's impact. Podcast. As I tell better stories, I can then take this audio and create a podcast out of it. So that's on the horizon. Another shout out to Lou. Lou's pushing me. You want to have an impact? This is how you have an impact. You have to reach as many people as you possibly can on many different platforms. So Lou kind of forced me, right? Forced me in a loving way, start a podcast. So that podcast is going to be coming out. Instagram prompts. I do a daily Instagram prompt. And it's just a journaling prompt. That's all it is. It's just a question. What will you change in your daily routines to better execute on your intention of living a healthy lifestyle? Right? And then journal that out. If you're looking for journal prompts, Instagram's the place to go. Every day, I give out a new prompt. I take that prompt and I type it out on X so that I can reach people on X. Because different people reside in different places. And I want to have that high level of impact. Second priority I have. That second priority is that healthy lifestyle that I have to work on. What's working, what's not working. I already know what's not working on that healthy lifestyle. Now I get to tweak it. You gotta be in the arena. Teddy Roosevelt says that in his speech. You have to be in the arena. You have to be getting bloodied. You have to be screwing shit up. I know what's working and what's not working. You want to know why I'm late night snacking? Because there's junk in the cabinet. That's it. Junk in the cabinet. A friend of mine actually sent me a post. There's a post-it, right, on the inside of his refrigerator. You open the refrigerator up. It says, "You're not hungry, you're just bored." 100%. That's me. Boredom eating. Eating out of habit. I have to break that habit. How do I break that habit? Very slowly. I'll get it. It's just a matter of time. I have to make sure I'm doing my daily walks. So my healthy lifestyle looks like daily walks, eating the proper foods, which is whole foods as opposed to processed foods. Visiting the farmer's market. I have a CSA I belong to. I go to the farmer's market. The farmer grows awesome vegetables. If you're in Northeast Pennsylvania, it's Kittatinny Farms. The best vegetables around. Dave and Danielle are absolutely awesome individuals. I got a meat guy too for you. If you're looking for a meat guy, Twin Brooks Farms. Cassie does hogs and cows. She has a chicken guy. Rick is the poultry guy. Absolutely fabulous food. But my tablet just went off. Sorry about that, guys. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about laying things out in a very intentional manner, because if you lay them out in an intentional manner, if you actually write it out and then you look at it, things happen. Right? Those are I said 3 priorities, right? Like you have your 3 priorities. I only have 2 priorities that I'm really going to be working on. My third priority is going to be family life and the homestead, but I'm really prioritizing the impact I'm having through the channel and the healthy lifestyle. So what are going to be your priorities? What are your 3 priorities for this quarter? Guys, this quarterly plan comes off of my annual plan. My annual plan deals with what my vision is. I have to know where I'm going first. And if I know where I'm going and I have that vision, I know what my purpose is. And then I can break it down from there. So I'm going to put right over here, or over here somewhere, it's going to pop up vision statements. I want you to go watch that video, learn about vision statements, write your statement out, use your vision board, break that down into your quarterly plans. We are going to crush it together, guys. Around here, we live up in the numerator, not down in the denominator. I want you to go out there today and be unstoppable and absolutely crush your day. Check out that vision statement and vision board videos. Take care of yourself, guys. I love spending time with you. Have a very blessed day.